Here we're going to take a look at multiplying polynomials, or how do you multiply polynomials. So first we're going to take a look at multiplying a monomial by a polynomial, or a times the sum of b and c, and a times b is ab, and a times c is ac. This looks really familiar from a long time ago. This looks exactly like the distributive property that we learned way back in the beginning. And that's all that we're doing when we are multiplying polynomials. What if I was going to multiply a binomial by a binomial? We're going to use the acronym FOIL. So looking at the example that the sum of a and b times the sum of c and d, I can look at this in two ways. I can say that this is a times the sum of c and d plus b times the sum of c and d. And then I can distribute the a and the b and combine my like terms from there. But another way to be able to do it is to distribute those directly and get rid of the parentheses without an intermediate step. So that the first times the first, which is the f of FOIL, so a times c, the outside times the outside, which is the o of the FOIL, so a times d, the inside times the inside, or b times c, and the last times the last, b times d. So first, outside, inside, last. That's for a binomial times a binomial. Now, using the FOIL method to multiply a binomial by a binomial, that's still the same thing as using the distributive property. But what if I had something much larger, like just polynomials times polynomials? So we look at this third example here. What I'm going to do is multiply that first term a times each of the terms in the second set of parentheses. So ax plus ay plus az. And now I've finished distributing that first term. So I'm going to go look to distribute the second term, which is b, to each term in the right set of parentheses, giving me bx plus by plus bz. And now all I have to do is my third and final term, c, distributing it evenly to each term in the right set of parentheses to get cx plus cy plus cz. Just as in the previous two examples, this is nothing more than the use of the distributive property, which we've been using since the beginning of our time working in algebra. Be a rebel in life and be good at something that scares people, like math.